All right, so we now have our next comic for you for the evening. He is very funny, very cool. You'll see him around the Minneapolis scene. Please give a warm welcome to Lahiru Samarasinghe.
All right, hi everybody. All right, let's get this started right. When I say whites, you say rule, whites. Good. Wait, who the fuck? Someone said it. I thought we'd have the first audience where there isn't one dumbass who goes, rule! We had one. The first time that I did this joke, the girl who said it, I called her out and she said, well, my favorite shirt color is white. As if that was like a reason. And if that's not white privilege, I don't know what is. Have you guys seen those bumper stickers that are like, my kid's an honor student at high school, and then enough people got pissed that they were like, my kid could beat the shit out of your honor student? Well, I think it would be funny as someone who doesn't have a kid, if we had similar bumper stickers, but like for our parents. So it'd be like, my mom could beat the shit out of your honor student. I mean, like, for me, it would be more like my mom beats the shit out of her honor student. I don't know. I feel bad telling that joke because it's a real situation for a lot of people, and you know, I was never an honor student at any point in my life, so it doesn't pertain to me because I'm not a fucking nerd. Speaking of my parents, I recently had to teach them what like horoscopes and astrological signs were. Which is weird. I could have sworn that they knew about this stuff, given how many times, you know, growing up, they've always said, Lahiru, you're a Cancer. And I'm like, yeah, July 15th. And they're like, no, that's not what we meant. But I did grow up with brown parents, and there's a lot of stereotypes about having overbearing parents when you grow up in that sort of family. But I think the saddest part about growing up with brown parents is that they referred to non-arranged marriages as love marriages, as if that's what all marriages should be. That doesn't need a name. That's what they all should be all the time. But growing up, in like high school and college, I learned that I'm a much more sensitive, soft-spoken human being, and I thought that that would help me in the dating situations, because I feel like girls like guys with more sensitive personalities. But when I'm like, guess who cried 5 times today for no fucking reason? Girls are like, that's not what we meant at all. Which is fair, because hi, my name is Lahiru is a better way to start a conversation. But there was this one time where I was alone with a girl and we were having some sexy time. And you know, this doesn't happen to me often because I called it having some sexy time. And she put her finger in my mouth and I didn't know what to do. And so I thought sucking it would be the right thing to do, and it clearly wasn't. Because she immediately took out her finger and was like, sir, please stop so I can finish cleaning your teeth, and then we can both go home. Something that a lot of you may know is that men's restrooms have urinals in them. That was a dumb intro. That's stupid. But something that only some of you may know is that there is one urinal that is shorter than all of the others, and there's this unwritten rule that you don't use the shorter urinal unless it's as a last result. Is the shorter urinal for short people? Is it for tall people with long dicks? I don't know. But you don't use that urinal unless it's as a last resort. And I didn't know how serious of a rule this was until a few years ago. I was going to class, and the bathroom that I was going to had one normal height urinal and one shorter urinal. I followed the rule, went to the normal height urinal. Second person comes in, follows the rule, goes to the shorter urinal, obviously because there's only 2 urinals. But when I was done, I turned around to wash my hands, and in the mirror, I saw this guy sashay his ass over to the other urinal, and I don't know whether he stopped peeing. But I'm glad to know that there are people out there who are looking out for the balance of the universe. You guys, I finally had that sitcom situation of walking in on my roommate masturbating. And I don't mean finally as in like, but like, just like, I'm just saying there were 4 guys, 1 apartment, long time coming, pun intended. And I knew it was a bad situation for the both of us because he was very embarrassed because I walked in on him doing something very, private, and I was pissed because I can't go to that Ruby Tuesdays ever again. That's all I have. I just want you guys to remember Willy Wonka was a slave owner and a racist. Thank you. My name is Lahiru.
Lahiru Samarasinghe, people.